Moscow in Russia. They totally copied Disneyland here.
No, that's St. Basil's Cathedral, which was built in 1555, and it sits to the left of the Kremlin.
Or, fun fact, to the right if you look at it from this angle.
And is heavily guarded by what we realise to be an ever-present Russian military.
If only the military had learned to carpool.
Yeah,
Wouldn't have these kinds of traffic jams. Two to a rocket truck, guys. Two to a rocket truck. Use the transit lane. But we wondered, what happens to the old military gear that isn't being used for monuments? As it turns out, you can hire things like old planes for a flight if you can manage to find a friendly-looking Russian to drive you 4 hours west to a place called Vyazma. It's a proud military town with many reminders of its communist past, and it's also home to the pilots who are going to make our Top Gun dreams come true. Thanks for maybe taking us in a plane.
Мы рады приветствовать на нашей земле. Надеемся, удачный будет полет.
I am going to be called Maverick, and this will be Goose for tomorrow.
Меня будут называть Maverick.
No. Maverick, Goose.
No. He is lying. Maverick, Goose.
Goose.
Он говорит, меня будут звать Maverick, его будут звать Goose. А он говорит наоборот.
Нет, Megan, нет. Our informed line of questioning continued.
When is the pilot's ball where we all dress up in uniforms and go and meet girls from the area?
Когда у пилотов будет бол?
Проблема. Лучше когда-нибудь со своими девушками.
No problem, but better bring your own girl.
Now, we thought it was going to be straight to dogfighting and barrel rolls, but the pilot said that we had to prepare in another way.
I blame you for this.
Why?
Where's the pilot's ball with all the girls? Well, you're about to find it, mate. It's some sort of dude sauna to sweat out your nerves. They wanted us to endure a ritual called a Banya. This was the steam master, and these are the two guys that have no idea what they're about to do.
Okay. What happens in a banya?
Ладно, скажу так. Вот когда мы были в Югославии, значит, итальянцев мы повели в баню, или американцев, я не... Ладно, скажи, я их напугал, скажи, это полный кайф. Все.
You'll get good pleasure.
Oh, great. We love extreme pleasure. Any more details?
And then hit him with...
Hit him?
So there's some hitting. Is there hitting?
Whipping.
Oh, whipping. Oh, sorry. We thought you said
Они вообще в
hitting.
баню не хотели.
Whipping. Whipping is great.
So we weren't entirely sure what was about to go down. The gist was to go from hot to cold to hot to cold, but really it just went from weird to weirder.
I'm about to be whipped by Danny DeVito's Russian brother in a 1970s travel lodge. The torture elf is about to begin his evil work. It's so hot! Andy is now married to two of them.
Сейчас протру и второго пропарю.
Something's pretty hot.
Все, выходим.
Короче, ребята, они сейчас одного запарят.
I'm burning alive.
1 minute.
Yes. You're whipping my brain.
Выходим.
Do you know, bizarrely, I actually think Top Gun the film is still more homoerotic. As they say in the Air Force, torture session complete. You're ready to fly.
So it was off to the Air Force Base, which was littered with hundreds of old jets with questionable airworthiness. And as we met one of the flight commanders, an old argument surfaced.
Yes.
Thank you.
So he's a little bit more formal. I'm more of a renegade. That's why I'm Maverick.
I'm Maverick.
Maverick, pleasure to meet you. Thank you. The
Maverick.
shade makes it real.
Nikolai. Maverick.
Thank you. I'm not letting his hand go, so I'm... We went straight into the state-of-the-art training room where they had things like 2D pictures and wooden sticks that would teach us everything we needed.
Представляю вам заднюю кабину самолета Л-39. Служит для подготовки летчиков ВВС России.
Do we need to know what all these buttons mean?
Но самое главное, что все, что красное, не трогать вообще.
Okay,
Try our best.
Good
Unless
rule.
it's absolutely necessary.
Попробуем. Пожарный кран. Если его переместить назад, двигатель остановится. Не стоит.
Could you just ask him, just by the stance or the way we're sitting, who's more Maverick?
Да они оба на гусей похожи.
But after getting used to the high-tech sunglasses, a quick bit of ejection training,
Yahoo! You'll never capture me!
and the issuing of thin material helmets, it was time for Maverick and Maverick to get airborne.
I got the need for Steve. Hope there's a Steve here. But on the tarmac, we hit a major setback.
One of the planes. He no good. He no good. There will only be one pilot from Australia today taking to the skies.
Yes, only one of us would head for the sky that day. And to rub salt into the wound, we decided the other would get to experience a super, super low flyover strapped to this.
We've decided to settle this like men. Russian roulette.
Chocolate style.
Yeah, obviously.
12 chocolate bullets in a box, 11 of them full of delicious fudge, and one filled with chili.
Tasty chocolate.
I love that chocolatey taste.
This is good.
I'd love a cup of tea with this one.
Beautiful. They wouldn't put it in 12. Damn it! You don't ground Maverick!
He took it well.
Goose! Goose! Goose!
So I was to go up and defend Mother Russia, while Hamish was left to be a land goose.
You ready?
I know I'm ready, mate.
You get in that cockpit full of instruments that you don't understand and you remember what we were taught. Don't touch anything.
Okie dokie.
Luckily, the experienced ground staff had complete control of this very serious situation.
Yeah, by telling you to rack off.
I'd done everything I could for him. It was now time for Andy to grow wings of his own and be Maverick.
This is Golden Land Eagle Unicorn.
We are ready to take off. Oh, nearly forgot to put this down.
Copy that, fat air duck. You are clear for takeoff. It's a pretty bumpy van, so I'm also having a bit of a thrill ride. I bet Andy's not having fun. It's fine.
I was having heaps of fun, and I'd left Nikolai in charge of making sure Hamish wasn't.
Seems like an inappropriate use of office chairs. Now that I'm out here and just staring down the runway, I've decided if Andy does this, I'm going to kick him out of the Air Force.
With everything in place, it was time to give Haim a high five at 700 kilometres an hour.
All right, Haim, it's time to buzz.
But not only has Andy stolen a childhood dream off me, but I have to sit here and face a childhood fear, which was actually being gaffer taped to a chair and having a jet buzz you.
Touch his back, Nikolai. I want to try and grab some of his hair.
On one hand, this feels unfair. On the other hand, you just don't go against chocolate Russian roulette.
Gosh, we're close.
Oh, geez, that's low.
Oh, I'm upside down.
God, I'll have your wings for this.
Never mind my wings. It was my stomach that was causing me all the concern.
How are you, champ?
I don't remember the part in Top Gun where Maverick does a little bit of sick in his mouth.
You don't fight the chocolate bullet. It always knows the truth.
And you probably shouldn't eat a dozen before getting into a jet either.
Das Vidanya, Russia. That's Russian for Arrivederci.